Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe, and today I'm here with Lucinda Cox, our long arm quilter. And y'all hear me talk about her all the time, and here she is.
Hello!
And I invited her to come so we could chit chat a little bit about quilting and about her and about what she does, and maybe we could end up with a couple of little tips for when you're taking your things to the long arm quilter.
Sounds good.
Okay, so tell us how you got started with quilting.
Well, I started quilting because a friend of mine opened a quilt store in Austin, Texas back in 2002, I believe, and I helped her shelve all of her fabric, and I decided, you know, if I've done all this work, she might as well show me how to quilt.
Oh, how cool. What's the name of her shop?
Her name is, the name is Honeybee Quilt Store.
Okay, and
Yes.
it's in Austin?
It's in Austin, yes.
Oh, well, there's a shout out for Honeybee
Yes, quilt store. Yes.
All right. Okay, so when did you make your first quilt?
In 2002, I made I think you call it a rag quilt,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of went on from there, and I purchased a long arm in 2016 because that's always fascinated me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the first one that I saw at Quilt Festival, and I thought, who is ever going to have a room big enough for this? Because they were humongous when they first came out. But there was always a crowd around that booth, and we got our first one in 2001.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but we use ours to manufacture chenille by the inch because they're all reprogrammed and everything. So how did you get from Austin to Tyler?
Well, about 3 years ago in 2017, my husband and I decided our children were grown, and while we loved Austin, Texas, we were ready for a little bit smaller town, maybe a little bit different pace, and we came to Tyler. My dad actually went to John Tyler High School back in the day, but I have no relatives here. We just loved all the people and the trees and the water.
Oh, that's cool. And I don't know if you know this little fact, but I moved from Austin to here.
I did not know that.
Yes, in 1982.
Okay. I'm just a few years behind you. Just a few.
Yeah, I didn't realize we'd never swapped that little piece of information. Okay, well, we love what Lucinda's done for us. We've been working together for about a year now, and she's so good to us, and we really do appreciate that. And she does beautiful work, and you've been seeing a lot of it, but I thought we'd show you a few of her quilts, and I even let her pick these out. I said, you pick out 3 that you really like so she can tell you why she likes these the best.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is called Roman Holiday. Now, people ask me all the time, how did I name that? Well, we were supposed to try to go to Italy this year.
Oh, COVID.
And COVID kind of knocked that one in the head, and I was designing this about that time, and tears rolling down my face. No, not really. But I thought, oh, Roman Holiday, so I named it that. It has nothing to do with the quilt design. But I did this instead of taking my Roman Holiday. So tell us why you like this one.
I always love red, white, and black.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love the quilting design on this because I try to choose a design that kind of blends or marries with the fabrics. And so this design has a paisley in it, and I see these little areas right here kind of as looking like a paisley.
Yeah.
And then there's flowers and there's roses. So I just thought this would be the perfect design. So I just think, I like it because it's red, white, and black, and I think that the design on the quilt just kind of helps finish it off.
Well, that's great, and I love the white showing up on the red. I just think that's awesome. That is just wonderful. I really like this one as well. Okay, and by the way, we do have these quilts available. Just so happens she picked out ones that we have kids available, so that was a good deal. So if you see one you like, and this one is called Rick Rack. And so tell us about the quilt design on this one.
I chose a design that's kind of organic to kind of match with these organic, beautiful, yummy batiks. You can kind of see it better on the back here. It's leaves and flowers, and I just think it kind of helped flow with all the fun rickrack on the front.
I love that, and my compliments to you. Your quilting is just awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, and we do have that kit available as well, and it's called Rick Rack. And this one, I think we both fell in love with this fabric, didn't
Yes,
we?
I love this fabric. I love that it's kind of like water and textured water. And so on this, I use something, I think it's called West Wind. I don't know if you can see it on the back.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of it. Let's turn it over this
It's
way.
just like circles of water. And so I used circles because I just thought it kind of represented the pattern on the front of all the fun dots.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you very much. We just love the things that you've done for us. And I have to tell you, whenever I send things to Lucinda, I just send them to her, and only once in a blue moon will I say, use this color thread. But most of the time I let her do whatever she wants to, and we love everything she's done.
Thank
Do you have
you.
tips for anyone about working with a long arm quilter?
Yes, my top 3 tips are make sure your back is larger than your front. I like 4 inches all the way around, so that's 8 inches longer, 8 inches wider. It'd be great to also check for open seams because I do see a few of those. And then, you know, sometimes quilts are really stringy and there's just little threads everywhere. So, you know, taking a few of those off is also helpful because it just helps the overall design just quilt down more beautifully.
And of course, if you have light and dark fabrics, you're going to get a dark fabric showing through if we miss one. So,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. The strings in the back and they show through.
Right. So those are good tips, and we really do appreciate it. And we hope that you've enjoyed meeting our long arm quilter and those tips that she gave you. And you'll be seeing more from her. She brought me 6 new quilts today that she just finished up, and we'll be showing those to you on October the 22nd at 2 o'clock. We are invited to participate in the Free Spirit program called Inspired By, and we will be doing between 30 minutes and an hour's worth of live video. So, and then we have door prizes and some other fun things. So be sure to tune in on October the 22nd at 2 o'clock Central Time, and we will see you then. It's Donna Robertson, Fabric Cafe.